The day that I met him, he was so sad. He had lost his owner, who he had lived with for, since he was a puppy. And, these animals have feelings just like we do. And he was grieving.
Max belonged to a Mercy Hospice patient who died. That's when Tracy Rumpf adopted him.
We adopted him when he was 13, and he passed away right before he was to turn 16.
Max was the perfect companion for Tracy because of her passion to help aging pets. Tracy is the founder of Second Chance Ranch for dogs who need that second chance because of their age and health.
A senior home for senior dogs.
Second Chance Ranch cares for older dogs and tries to find them homes. Tracy's mission aligns with a special program through Mercy Hospice, which is part of the Mercy healthcare system. The program is called Mercy Pet Peace of Mind.
Hospice treats the entire family unit, and we believe that pets are family. And often something that weighs heavy on our hospice patients is what's going to happen to their pet after they pass. So we help with that. We help, if there's a financial need, we will help with food and grooming and veterinary care and boarding while they're here. And then we also assure them if there's not a place for their pet to go, we will find a loving forever home so they know that their pet will be taken care of after they're gone.
The hospice team at Mercy is keeping dogs, cats, and people together as long as they can through the end-of-life transition. For a hospice patient, the companionship of a pet can add comfort, unconditional love, and give hope. So Mercy Hospice became a Pet Peace of Mind partner in 2019. And in 2022, Mercy Hospice turned the St. Louis program into an award-winning program receiving national recognition among Pet Peace of Mind partners. The true stories behind the recognition are at the heart of the work they do.
The patient got to a point where she was no longer able to care for this pet. We did find this dog a home. About 6 months later, found out that the dog had unexpectedly passed. It was very sudden. The dog was taking a walk and had some sort of GI issue. Kind of heard through the medical grapevine a few days later that the original owner had passed. And when I was able to find out the date of passing, it turns out the dog and the owner died very quickly on the same day, and had been separated for 6 months at this point. So there was certainly that bond had lasted. Even though we couldn't physically see it, it was still very much there. It's almost like she called her dog home to her. It was unbelievable.
And there's the cat on the lap story about a cat in need of a home after her owner, a Mercy Hospice patient, died. She would snuggle with him on his lap, but Mercy Hospice found a new lap belonging to a man who deeply missed his cat that died.
He lost his cat that was only sat on his lap. She found a new lap, and it was the perfect one.
And there's the story about Max. Tracy says he deserved his second chance. She says he may not have been the perfect Chihuahua for some people, but for her, he was truly special.
Loved men more than he loved women. So although I fed him and took care of him, I couldn't always hold him, but he adored my 2 boys who were still at home and my husband. He could not get enough of them.
The stories shared between families who lost loved ones and need homes for pets are all about love and mercy.
I just saw his little eyes. I saw how sad he was, and I realized how much he needed another family. The minute that I introduced him to my boys and he just lit up, I knew that he was going to have a great life with us for, whatever life he had left.